scratch my neck. Everything diamond baguettes. Every
All right, here he is, the #1 lightweight contender, making his way to the octagon and looking to leave as the new undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world. He has bided his time, waiting for this title shot. He's got the winning streak. He has the quality of opposition. Now he's fighting the #1 guy in the world. He believes he's the best. Now his opportunity to prove it, just a few minutes away. All right, here's the UFC lightweight champion of the world, defending his belt yet again. This has been one dominant 155-pound fighter, ladies and gentlemen. You know this is a belt that frequently changes hands. Well, it hasn't since it's been wrapped around this guy's waist. Given all the skills he brings to the table, the question is, fighting a challenger like this, can he hold on to the belt? If he can, just another chapter in the greatness of one of the best lightweights this octagon has ever seen. Tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Oliveira is 4 years the elder. He is 3 inches taller. He will have a 1-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the introductions, we go to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 20 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Presenting the challenger, Arman Tsarukyan. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 34 wins, 9 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Charles Oliveira.
UFC belt on the line. Protect yourself at all time. Obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now. Go back to your corner. You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1, and fear is not a factor for him. He feels so confident in all of his skills. He don't care what.
John, it doesn't matter. John, it doesn't matter. It does not matter how well you see yourself as a grappler. This guy's different level.
Yeah.
This guy's next level. You want to avoid this at all costs. Maintain distance. Do not go and grapple this guy.
And now he's got tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, You got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop the
fight. You got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It starts to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Oh, wow, oh!
Nicely done. Under 3 minutes now to go in round one. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here. Just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Now he's attacking the triangle.
Triangle looks pretty tight, DC. I'm no Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but maybe not good here.
No, it looks like it's getting in deep. Oh, nice.
Well, he's got one hand in, one hand out. Now what you're looking for defensively. And this might just be a matter of time. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
Round two straight ahead.
Great round. You're doing great round positioning on the ground. I want more of that. This round, I need you to stay a little more.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round. It wasn't just the accuracy, it was the aggressiveness, the volume.
It was unbelievable to watch him be so active. The cardio, the push, the pace, and the pressure that he fought with. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can maintain this over 15 minutes. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
Big punch lands in the middle.
Right punches there. Huge liver kick! That might do it! And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was put high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Now, the guy's attacking the triangle. He finds himself in trouble because he got a little bit lazy in the full guard.
Looks like he's trying to manipulate the head. This could be tight.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
And he's out. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Oh, right to the mouth.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Close guard. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
This is a terrible position.
Love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, so there's the end of the round. He has been committed to that body work all night. Certainly paid off over those previous 5 minutes.
Yeah, he's investing in the body. He's not taking out withdrawals. He's depositing into body punching, and now it's showing itself. He's made an investment. Let's see how that investment pays off as we go forward.
Always better to be making a deposit than a withdrawal.
Oh yeah, you got to stop taking withdrawals in all situations of your life. Your relationship, your fighting, everything.
Refocus, let's get our mind right.
Are you ready? You ready?
Here we go, third round of this championship. Blocks the punch.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed. Massive knee lands from the tie clinch.
Oh, man, this guy kicks like a mule.
So hard. He kicks so hard. Every time you can see him drive his shin into the wall.
Oh, that is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes him down.
And he's out. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Close guard. Oh, nice work from the bottom.
Got an
Catch
angle
with
here.
the punch.
To try to change the position.
Nicely done. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. Attacking armbar.
Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oliveira's got the full mount. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oliveira, ground and pound from half guard now. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. Oh!
Gotta be careful, armbar.
Then he's out.
Sit down, breathe, some water, relax. Now listen, that was awesome. Really good work. Way to control him from the top. I need you to work to
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
All right, so here we go with our fourth round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 2.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes. Nice straight punch. What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high to low, and now he's got him hurt very badly. Right hand pushing the clinch.
And now he's got that tied clinch. We'll see what he can do with it.
Big punch from the clinch.
Now he's got the Muay Thai plum. Really timing his shots nicely. Good tempo, very accurate, finding the range with relative ease.
Yeah, he's doing beautiful takedown land.
His wrestling has been a great equalizer thus far in his UFC career and gets the single leg takedown there.
And you know that it's his shot. It's his shot of choice, a single leg takedown, and he's securing it, and he's doing it and scoring it over and over again.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. Slick.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation,
he's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack an arm triangle.
And he's out. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him,
know when to fold him. Yep, absolutely.
Oh, looks like he's going for an armbar here. How tight is that? Nicely done. Seconds remain in the round. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Side control now. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard in these great jiu-jitsu guys.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, there's the end of the round. So it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands. His opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
Next round is underway here, and if you can't stay calm when a fighter is attempting a submission on you, you're going to get finished.
You're done. You're done, John. You're done. If you panic, you're going to present your neck, you're going to get an arm. You got to really stay patient.
Yeah, that's my fighter name, John No Panic Anakin.
Oh, my goodness. Did you just make that up?
It's actually the Anakin.
You should be a rapper. You really should rap if you can put stuff together. Oh, that was a big takedown. Is this the one that's going to break him?
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Lands with the ground and pound. Watch a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
All right, working inside the now open guard of his opponent. Uh-oh.
Throwing up a triangle.
The guy on his back is very good at submissions, and if he's not careful here, he's going to get stuck, and he will have to submit.
All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Back mount now. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
Now he's chasing the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Then he's out. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. 90 seconds remain in the fight. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch.
Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
Into the final minute of this championship fight. Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back.
Oh, you got to watch him attacking submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here.
Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is, he's moving to the finisher position. Now watch, he goes parallel, right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has to go flat, chest to the mat. There it is.
And this might just be a matter of time. Wow. All right, so they came in unquestionably the two best in the world in this division, and they showed you exactly why here tonight. A lot of people may think the challenger did enough. For me, slight lean to the champion to retain his title.
I agree with you, John. I thought the champion did just enough to keep his belt. And this has nothing to do with you got to beat the champ to get the belt. No, the champion outworked him in the big spots, and he should retain his title.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 49-46, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Charles the Bronx Oliveira.
All right, so he defends the UFC lightweight title tonight, and I think in so doing starts to close the gap on the pantheon of lightweight greats. A hugely successful defense tonight.
Big moment for this man. Every time he goes into the octagon, the target is on his back. Every challenger is the very best in the world.
Yes, yes, look at my wrist, it matches my neck. Everything diamond, but yes, yeah.